What are they called? What is this called? What if I was on a flight and I didn't have a nail file? This is shampoo. I've been washing my face with shampoo. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another vlog. So I got some requests to do a pack with me. I feel like I've just done like a really formal pack with me where I did like, here's how I do my outfits and here's like how all the things will work together. I did that on my other channel. I'll link that below for New York. A really kind of in-depth, this is why I'm taking what I'm taking. And I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed with my pre-trip to-dos for the Hong Kong trip. And because, I don't know, I mean, I've spoken about it in recent vlogs, I'm just kind of getting a little bit in my head about the travel, going by myself, it being a really long flight. I've never been to Asia before. It's a lot. And then having a lot of other things to kind of finish up before I go. I decided to just pick up my camera and start filming beginning of this week, and you're going to kind of come along with me on a vlog style. I'm going to pack and prep. We're going to go along. It's going to take me a few days. I know that this will be a yay for some of you who love a long vlog, but it's going to be a real journey for some of you that don't. So might not be for you, but if it is, enjoy. I've got to go and get this flipping package from the post office today, because otherwise it goes back, and I got like a little bit annoyed about it the other day. I was like, I'm just gonna let it be sent back. I don't even care, but actually I do care and I do want this thing. So I have to hang out a little bit to wait for it to open because the times are annoying. I'm gonna go to Tesco, and I thought while I'm in Tesco I'll go to the pharmacy and get my stuff that I need for the trip. I don't think the pharmacy is going to be open before 9, is it? I will be having a little look through the section of clothing, because I'm just partial to a bit of Tesco clothes these days, it would seem. I'm wearing a Tesco t-shirt right now, I'll have you know. How nice do these look? Look at that. How very Skims. Pharmacy is not open, but all it tells me is they're closed for lunch, and it is 8:30. I'm looking for Ziploc bags for my toiletries. Thinking I'm just going to buy a pack of them and use them every time, because I keep losing the ones that I buy that are supposed to be reusable. Look at this. It's actually got an airplane on it. These are actually smaller than you can have, so I've decided to get these ones, which is still not quite as big. Oh no, these ones. 25 Click Seal food bags. I'm really hoping that these are just... Surely Click Seal is just Ziploc, right? Maybe Ziploc is a brand name. This is smaller than you can have. Supposedly. I looked it up on the website. It says 27 centimeters by 20 centimeters, and these are 18 by 19 and a half. Whereas the other ones that had the little plane were 20 by 15. Tissues, ibuprofen. I got some Pro Plus. These, migraine relief. What I wanted to get was migraine relief, but no pharmacy. So I'm just going to stick with these just in case, just because I've been so headachy recently. I always blame the weather. But I do think I got a cheese headache the other day. I got a couple of these just because I love them. I got these to take with me because I'm not into like granola bars, protein bars, that kind of thing. But I do like these, and for an emergency snack, especially if I'm like up in the middle of the night, can't sleep, my body's going to be on the wrong side of the world. And so maybe in the middle of the night, I'll be like, oh my God, I'm so hungry and I've got no food. Granola bars. Now there's rain and roadworks on the way to this post office that's never open. I feel like I'm not supposed to get this. I'm going in. Wish me luck. Been in the car for what feels like hours because my friend called me on the way home, and there's no signal on my estate, so I couldn't come home until I got off the phone. I've just been sat in a lay-by on the phone. I thought I would show you, after waiting so long to collect this parcel, what it actually is. It's not very exciting, I'll warn you now. Elizabeth Ardenay, our mist. It is the best travel beauty product that exists. Where's the spray? Because I've got to limit how much stuff I take, I'm actually considering just like not even taking moisturizer, just taking the Miracle Hydrating Mist, because this is enormous and I don't want to have to decant it, because part of the beauty is the mist. So let's see how much space this takes. Bear in mind, all my makeup, everything has to go in here. I feel like we're good. We're going to be good. I'm going to see if I can find some sachets of shampoo. Worst case scenario, I'm just going to buy some while we're there. Also, someone told me that I could do click and collect at Boots for airside past security. So that's kind of genius. I'm getting to toiletries and makeup. I am deciding right now. I'm going to put some makeup on to film a video, and I thought, good time to put all of the things I think I want to take together, put that stuff on my face and keep that separate so I know that is a full face of makeup. I was stressing myself out a little bit about packing and like how much time I was going to have left, because I've got today to do quite a lot of stuff. Wednesday I'm working, Thursday I'm working late, which means I kind of have a day to do things and then I'm working late. Friday I'm working and I'm in the office, and Friday night I've got to go to this thing at the golf club with my dad. Saturday we go. I say we go, I go. So I just am kind of, I'm making it more than it is. And then I remembered that before I made this a thing that I had to document, I quite liked packing. Packing is a fun part of the traveling process, isn't it? Packing is like, oh, it's the exciting bit. So I'm trying to make it exciting. I'm trying to get all my stuff out and be like, okay, I'm actually going on a trip that I'm really looking forward to. You know, take the pressure off a little bit. No one cares. However, if I am going, to film a video wearing this makeup, I should probably do it in proper lighting. Also, something that did occur to me is quite often when I do travel stuff, I'm like, oh, I've got to do it all before I go because then I'm on holiday. This is not really like a holiday. This is a trip to see my friend, but I'm going to be completely by myself. So there's little bits of content that I could film in the hotel by myself when I'm not sleeping in the middle of the night that I wouldn't be able to do if I was with my family or with anybody else. So I am kind of thinking I might do some kind of travel, this is what I brought, travel makeup, travel beauty stuff, and like, here's what was in my carry-on when I get there, which takes the pressure off too. Again, there needs to be no pressure. It's supposed to be fun. Okay, I feel like I'm getting ahead a little bit. I realised I hadn't filmed my beauty haul of stuff that I'd bought for this trip and beyond. So I got that done, ticked off, so now I can actually pack some of that stuff. I think I'm going to make a list. I'm getting a bit concerned about forgetting things. So I'm going to make a list of like tech stuff, like camera stuff that I want to take. A lot of things, it's like, you know, if you forget it, it's not that big of a deal, and it's such a short trip. Clothes I'm not too worried about because, again, really short trip, and so a few bits will be fine. It's more about having options. So, like, for example, I've got lots of layers and stuff. I've got lots of, like, lightweight clothes that I feel like this year and then last year when we went to Florida and it was in August, I've got kind of a handle on what I would want in terms of lightweight stuff. So I've got, like, a long skirt if I want to feel kind of a little bit breezy, but I want to look a little bit nicer. I've got my newly dyed, I was going to say onesie, what's it called? What are they called? Jumpsuit. I do have all my Skims bodysuits, which I love and are very lightweight. However, the problem I have with these will be boob sweat, under boob sweat, because they're relatively light coloured. I mean, even the dark brown one, I still feel like you'd get a bit of boob sweat, you know? So I'm going to take this boob tube because just airy. And then I think I'm probably going to be relying a lot on these that I wear from Primark. They're kind of like bralette tops from the pyjama section. This, along with, for example, the flowy skirt or these kind of trousers. I'm going to take the black and white ones of these. I have a feeling I'm going to basically be living in those. I'm also taking this from Next, which is that, this is my thing that feels the least like clothes. So if it's super humid, like absolutely can't stand it humid, this is going to be the thing that I put on, in spite of the fact that it's like literally falling apart. There's a hole in it. Just for comfort alone, I feel like this has to be in there. I've also put in a t-shirt, but I suspect it's going to be too warm for t-shirts. Time will tell. Maybe at night it might not be. And then I've got the one little Disney crop toppy thing that I bought, which I think might look cute with those black and white trousers. I was in two minds about shorts, but I feel like it's breezier in these like baggy trousers. I think I'll be more comfortable in these baggy trousers than I will be in shorts, so I'm not going to take shorts. I also have this, which I definitely bought for Lee, but I think I bought thinking it was waterproof, and now I'm not convinced, you know. It's really cool. Might be playing it fast and loose with the term cool, but it's cool to me because it's Disney, but it's not like in-your-face Disney. It's actually not Disney at all, it's Star Wars, but technically Disney. So it's got like Star Wars stuff on it, but if you didn't know, you wouldn't know, right? And it's grey and cream, pretty inoffensive. So I'm going to throw that in for the day that we go to Disney as well, because it'll go with what I'm going to wear. I also have my, what is this called? Like crossbody bag that I'm going to take into the park. I don't want to touch the microphone. Why I haven't put it on properly. But a crossbody bag, and I've put all of my Disney pins on it because I'm one of those people now. I never wanted to put my Disney pins on anything that I could wear because I was worried about losing them, and they're quite expensive. But I bought these locking backs, which are pretty cool. Again, fast and loose with the word cool, but you know, if you've got pins that you want to wear but you're scared of losing them, locking backs, they're really cheap from Amazon. So I thought I would put them on the strap of this bag, and then this can be my Disney bag for Florida next year as well. It's not going to be for everyone, but you know what? It's just for me, so it's fine. And then I have one black bodysuit, which I won't have a problem with boob sweat, and it's very strappy. So again, comfort. I don't think I need a lot of clothes. A couple of changes, because if I'm kind of feeling sweaty and muggy, then, you know. Some fluffy socks for the plane. Have to decide what I'm actually going to wear to travel in. I think I might wear the black and white version of these to travel in. And then, because they're so lightweight, I can always hand wash them. If I feel like they need washing, I can always hand wash them while I'm there, and they'll dry really quickly. I do have some other stuff as well. I've got this dress, which is from Tesco. It's very, again, breezy, lightweight. I can throw this in the bag and it's not going to be all crazy crumpled. But this, again, feels a little bit like wearing nothing. So I thought this would be quite good. I think I'm going to take this to travel in with the black and white striped trousers, because warm and comfy on the plane. I don't think I'm going to need a jumper when I'm there. I've got this white shirt that I thought might be a nice layer for in case it does get cool at night. And then I think maybe like, oh yeah, this long skirt I've got as well. This is just like a jersey long skirt, and then little tops like this. I'm definitely overpacking at this point. I don't need this many things. I'm gonna whittle it down. It's really about options and layers. So I think I've got it down. I don't think I need the t-shirt. Do I need the t-shirt? I don't think I need the t-shirt. I've got a couple of just little vests. I'm taking them both. I've got the shirt, which works for kind of cover up at nighttime, or I could wear it, all dependent. A little bit of a layer, depending on how warm it is. This is my emergency, cannot be comfortable in anything outfit. Couple more little vests, which work as tops or potentially bras. I'm not taking any other bras. I'm not going to take that black skirt. I'm just going to take this long one because the black one is a little snug around here. I'm not totally comfortable in it. And so I know I'll wear this one. This is really comfortable and a little bit prettier than the black one. I also could wear this just with this as well, which is cute. I must remember to wash and put this in. I'm only going to take this bodysuit, just the black one, because all the issues that I said were going to be issues. I'm just going to be so self-conscious all day that you can see my sweat through my top. I'm not going to wear that. My little Disney top, and I will probably wear the little Disney top with the stripy trousers on the Disney day, but I'm also going to wear the stripy trousers with, in fact, probably, let's say, where's the other little thing? I'm going to do this bralette vest top and the stripy trousers and the jumper to travel in. So that's done. Fuzzy socks, that goes in with those things. So, again, I don't need a lot of stuff, but I feel pretty confident that the things that I am going to take now can be mixed and matched dependent on what the weather's like when I'm there. Because I've seen stuff where people talk about the humidity, and I was like, it'll be fine. Like, August in Florida was so humid, but I had, you know, I've got a handle on that. I know what that's like. I can prepare myself for that. And then I saw someone who was like a Florida vlogger who was like, wow, like we thought Florida was humid, but this is crazy. And that's kind of thrown me a little bit in terms of what I can wear. So I just want enough options that when I get there, I don't feel like, oh no, I've not been prepared. This way, I've got some clothes with me that I know no matter how hot it is, I'm going to be comfortable in. I'm trying to organise my toiletries. That's a whole other ball game. So I planned on only taking one pair of shoes, and that was going to be the trainers that I was travelling in. And I do honestly think I'm only going to wear trainers, but I can afford to take another pair of shoes, and I'm going to put these Birkenstocks in just in case. I actually don't find Birkenstocks to be like incredibly comfortable, and I've never understood people that can walk in them, but they are considerably more comfortable since I got them wet a few years ago, and they seem to mold a little bit. The bed like molded to my feet a bit more. These are not going to be like you're out all day, but these might be changed into at night. It's just an option in case. What if my trainers get wet? And I'm not taking one bag. Obviously, I've got like a whole thing. This is going to be my regular handbag, and then I've got a bag that I will take with me as part of my like carry-on / personal items. So I'm doing carry-on only. The only reason I'm doing carry-on only is just because it will be easier. I've got to get a train to Heathrow, do the whole thing, get there, get a train in Hong Kong. I just don't want to be carrying a really big case, and I don't want to have to find where is my bag. I just want it to all be with me. I'm also a little bit nervous of losing luggage for such a short trip, because by the time it's found, I won't be there anymore. So I just wanted to do carry on to make it as simple as possible, which obviously is slightly more challenging to pack, but it's not that hard. Like it's not that many days. I can definitely do it in a carry on. It's just kind of different is all. So I'm going to take this for my bag, just as my regular bag. And I've clipped 2 bags together. So this is like one pouch, and then I bought some chains and put this one on the front. So this is kind of like one bag, but now I've got a little bit of additional space. This will be like what I carry day to day. If I decide that I don't need the additional one, I can just clip it off. If I want to go out at night and I don't want it as a crossbody, if we did something fancy, which I don't think we will, but if we did, I could just use this as a clutch. It's very versatile. In terms of in the airport, I'm just going to put this in my big tote bag, because I'll be allowed my carry-on and a personal item. And then when we're actually walking around the airport, I'll have this on my person, because this will have like my money, my passport, all that stuff. So yeah, accessories wise, very minimal. This is the bag. This is my like actual handbag on the day. Will have everything in it. It's really roomy, but it's like super light. It's ridiculous. But it holds so much stuff. And because again, I'm packing in a smaller space, I wanted to make sure I had my really big bag with me, because bringing things home, I don't know what I might want to bring. I don't know. As is, I think I can pack in half this case, which is pretty good going. Ideally, if I could pack and get this in the other half of the case, just for kind of like getting around, and then I can pull it out for as and when, that would be perfect. Because I'm going to be taking like my laptop, lots of like tech stuff, chargers, camera things. We'll see how it goes, but I'm feeling really confident seeing the stuff in the case. I think I have all my liquids in here, which is a big deal. That's a really good one as a finish. I was watching something earlier that reminded me that anything that is a balm doesn't need to go in your liquids. And mascara could fit in the liquids, but I'm going to put it in my non-liquids and just see if I get away with it. If not, I can always move it into the other one, but I don't think I actually need to. Another thing that I think is liquids, but I'm happy to toss and buy airside if I need to, is face wipes, because it hasn't really got like liquid in it, but they're moistened, so I'm not sure. But again, if I have to get rid of them and buy them again, that's fine. I don't use face wipes regularly, but when I'm kind of away places, it's just handy, isn't it? Also, it's not in here, but also lip balm. Lip balm can be in there because it's not technically a liquid. Ooh, I've put lip balm in my liquids that I don't need to put in there. I am on fire. I really thought I'd struggle more with this. I do think I want to take more face mask stuff, and I'm realizing, like, previously on traveling places, I'd only have to put the things that I wanted on the plane in here, and then I just throw some stuff in my case. But any face mask that I want while I'm away needs to go in the liquids bag. But at the same time, I'm going to Asia. I probably could just buy way better face masks when I get there. Things that I don't have in here, I'm going to write down now. But things that I don't have in here, shampoo and toothpaste. So I either need to get them when I land or from Boots in the airport. I just remembered, thankfully for everyone, deodorant, of which I have this wild one. I think it's like vanilla and coconut, which is quite nice. And that is solid, so I don't have to put that in my liquids. And anti-chafe balm, very important. This is actually a great one from Primark, but I've had like ones in a squeezy tube before. Super important if you're going to be in a hot place and you're going to be walking around and your thighs touch. If your thighs touch, you need this, 100%. So very important to remember. It's totally normal for your thighs to touch. It's just how you're made up. It's the proportions and the makeup of your body. My hips are so close set that my thighs couldn't not touch. I think I'm good with the medication stuff that I've got. I just always have like a variety of things that we could possibly need, including plasters and stuff. This goes down to even like a nail file, cuticle trimmer, all this stuff goes in here. I've never had a problem traveling with those things on an aeroplane in my hand luggage. I also want to put in some like more ibuprofen, Imodium, or it's these sexy things. This is why you're watching this video. And I don't have a problem with travel sickness on an aeroplane. However, I have had problems, major problems in my life, and more in the past few years. It's definitely gotten worse with car rides. So I think I'm going to take these just in case, because I don't know, but they do make me sleepy. Avamine, they are amazing. If you get travel sick, but car travel sick, the last time I took these, I couldn't get over how different it was. Like if I look at my phone, I feel immediately sick. And I'd taken some of these ahead of time, and I was looking at my phone for like half an hour. I didn't feel sick at all. I did have to go to sleep, but small price to pay. Something I'm taking that might be overkill, my red light therapy mask, because, well, the main reason, I'm out in the sun all day, potentially. We'll see. Maybe I'll be indoors, I don't know. Any kind of like potential sunburn, it's a healer. It's a healer. Throwing that in, I also have a fan. I think I've got another one of these somewhere. Do I need to take two? Probably not. But this is handy to have. I also have ordered a UV umbrella, which I'm hoping will come soon, because I want to see whether or not this fits nicely in this bag. Ooh, the fan fits nicely in this bag. I thought the UV umbrella would be really good in Florida as well. So that. What else can I take in this bag? I've got an enormous power bank that I don't feel I need to take out with me on the day-to-day. I mean, I don't know. It will fit, but I don't think that I need to take this. I do have a smaller one. This little one, it's a little past its best. It doesn't charge all the way up, but I think this will probably, do you know what, this is heavy as well. This will probably be the one that I take out with me, but I'm taking both of them, so I'm charging them up now. I also have this that I usually put my laptop in, but I don't know whether or not I need, what has this got in it? Every time I go places, I must put things in here. What is this? Oh, it's paper from the hotel. Of course. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Oh, I've got stuff from the ballet. Pictures from Coney Island that I forgot we took. I've got a Ron John Surf Shop sticker. Oh! Do you know what? Do you know what this is? Once a scrapbooker, always a scrapbooker. Always. I've got the origami that we had made in the hotel in New York. If you're interested in that vlog, I'll leave it linked below for you. But yeah, quite a lot of stuff. So I think I may still take this because it's really handy. It's got one side that you can actually put your laptop in. And then the other side is all these like pockets and things. So for all the many wires and chargers and stuff that I want to take, I'm going to take my film camera, and I'm going to take my little mini digital camera that I found, like a really old digital camera, I say old, probably 10 years old, digital camera that I found in a drawer, because way cheaper than film, but it still gives me that kind of like nostalgic feel. So I'm gonna just throw some of the things that I think I want to take tech-wise in here, then I can charge it all up together. Oh, I tell you something that I bought for our last trip, which is incredible, and I use it all the time. A plug with 4 USBs. What? Amazing. Also, Hong Kong has the same outlets as us, so I don't need to take, same voltage, everything. So I don't need to take any adapters, which is incredible. It's so annoying that I won't want to do my hair because it'll be so hot. But really handy for everything else. Have any of you been with me since I went to Greece and I'd done the packing videos, and I was like, right, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this. And I got to the hotel in London, went and sat in the bar, ready to do some editing, and realised that I had left my charger at home, even though I'd shown you packing it. Because I took it back out again to edit that video. A few more little bits. I've got this thing, which is fantastic. My phone is downstairs, so I can't show you it in action, but you've seen these little things before where people like stick, oh my God, there is a spider that just came down from the ceiling, and it was like the most graceful, it's not found its footing yet, but it was like dropped from the ceiling. I don't even know from where, it just out the corner of my eye was like, and now it's climbing back up again to, I can't even see the string it's on. And it's climbing sideways. It looks like it's climbing nothing. I was about to get you a close-up of the spider, and then I realised some of you would not appreciate that, so I didn't. As I was saying, you will have seen cases like this where you can kind of like stick it to something, but usually it sticks to your case in the same way, or it's like an adhesive. This is a magnet. So much better, so much better. So I've got that. I have my AirPods, and attached to my AirPods, I had some infinite wisdom where I thought I was going to need a thumb drive. Why? At some point, I obviously thought I was going to run out of storage or something, and I connected it to my AirPods, and I've never used this thing ever, so now it's like a keyring for my AirPods. Although, if you do need this, how cool is this? Because that looks like, oh, it's just closed. That's a regular USB, and then that's USB-C. How clever. Never used it in my life. And I also have some cleaners for my AirPods, which I'm going to leave with my AirPods, because right now it feels like they are unusable, because my ears must be gross. And then I've got these, which are noise-cancelling headphones. The ones that I had before were Bose, and they were beautiful. I still use them occasionally at home, but they were all flaking off. This part of them was all like coming away, because it's all like PVC, PU leather. So I replaced them, and it's happening again, and they keep popping off. So that was really annoying. And so I bought these ones, which are, I think they're Anchor. Soundcore, but I think that's made by Anchor, and they're really comfortable, and the noise cancelling is amazing. And the best thing about the noise cancelling is it's rechargeable with USB-C rather than batteries, because the number of times I left my Bose ones with the little switch on, or they like just switched themselves on while I was in my bag, I don't know. Well, I was in my bag while they were in my bag, and the number of times it was just on, and then when I actually came to want them for noise cancelling, they were dead. That was annoying. So I bought these beginning of the year, and I'm really happy with them. The only thing I don't like is this is on the wrong side. Like the plug-in for everything is over here. Why did they put this over here? So if I'm using my computer, I often use it with it wired in, because otherwise there's a delay. And if I can hear myself talking, it's like a second later. So I plug it in, and it's like this. So first of all, this is too short. Second of all, it's across rather than there. That's annoying. I haven't looked up to see if other people have found this annoying, but it's annoying to me. So there's that, but they are also Bluetooth. So when I'm actually watching something on the plane, I will not have the wire, but I'll take the wire just to be safe. I also just found possibly my very last one of these. Oh, these are the best eye masks in the entire world. You just can't get them anymore. I feel really good about that. I've got a lot of stuff packed. I've got a lot, well, packed in the case. I've got my stuff that I'm traveling in. I've got the things that I've just disregarded and will put away at some point. And then some things are already in my actual carry-on bag, but I mean, it's all carry-on. Yeah, I feel good about that. I would like to just clean up a bit before I leave. so I don't leave Lee in just like more disarray than usual. I also pulled out this nail polish, which I'm going to use on my toes. I think maybe Thursday I'll do my pedicure. I want to do it as close to the time as possible. Also, why am I doing a pedicure if I'm planning on wearing trainers? I don't know. I just feel better about it if I do. I've just realised I've been wearing this top upside down all day. It actually fits way better. Because clearly it expects me to have bigger boobs than I've got. But it is very much upside down. Just sanded and sealed a bunch of new coasters, and also these trays. How beautiful. I also have, wait for it, blue, but they needed a little bit of extra sanding down, and I'll need 2 layers of sealing because this blue can get on you, so this needs a lot. But I'm hoping I can get the grey ones to Karen tomorrow when we're in the office. Now I've got to go and get Milo from school. I think I might go and get myself a Lucasade. I think I need a bit of a, I missed one. I think I need a bit of a pick-me-up. When my friend called me earlier and I was on the phone for ages in the lay-by, it was rainy and this big truck drove by with hay. So my car is now covered in hay. Milo's doing his little tap dance to the car. It's 11 o'clock at night and I completely forgot to do this earlier. They all were sealed and everything was fine. And I put all the stoppers on the bottoms. And then the reason that I decided to I started putting them on these as well. These don't really need them, but just to make it look cute. But the reason that I originally put these on is so that I could pair them up, because some of them look quite different. Like they're obviously all different. Like these look fairly similar, but some of them look, like, I feel like all of these pretty much look the same. But to me, when I have them all laid out, like that one, this one, and this one, they don't match. So like these two don't match to me. And so I want to make sure that they're paired up with similar looking ones, you know? So like these match the colours, you know? So I like to pair them up and make sure that they go kind of together for me. I don't know. This is the stuff that somehow I've decided is important. So I'm going to stack all these in a bag and deliver them to Karen tomorrow. I slept on my hair wet. Can this be salvaged for the office? That is the question. Also, I've just put setting spray all over my face, which is why I seem to have like a shiny film everywhere. I'm also, yeah?
You lock the back door behind me?
Yeah.
You'll be home first.
Yeah. I'm rethinking my makeup that I'm taking because I just used this Misha BB cream, which was one of the 2 foundations that I wasn't sure if one of them had broken me out. I just used it and it is so fantastic. Just the smallest amount. Absolutely amazing. And I used I don't know where I've put it now. Maybe that's a sign. Here it is. I used the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand, which I said I didn't like that much. I thought it was really, really patchy. Anyway, I've packed a lot of stuff, including my sponge. And so I'm using things that I don't usually use. I used this Sephora 47 for everything. And the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand, so much nicer with the brush. Like, by so long. So I may switch those out because I really like this today. I'm just going to powder a little bit. I like to put the setting spray on first and then powder the bits that are, like, crazy. Right, what do? Do you think, like, just add a couple of curls? Because I don't think I can put a brush through this before I leave. Lee cleaned my trainers for me for the trip. I'm going to wear them today because they're so bright and white compared to my other dingy trainers. But how cute is that? They're like, he like fully cleaned them and bleached the laces. He's a keeper. I'm nervous about work today. I haven't been to work since July. I've obviously been working, but I haven't been in the office since July because I've been off working from home while Milo's been off school. Just feels weird to be going in. Oh, it's like I never left, and I am now leaving before the day. And tomorrow I'm working late, so I won't be back till Friday. Even though I am working tomorrow, I love a late shift because I feel like I get 2 days. So anything that needs to be wrapped up. Also, we've got a gym. Just reminded me, I saw the balls. We've got a gym. We were talking a lot today about like pre-COVID times. I used to be a member of the gym at work. Imagine. This might seem a bit out there, right? Ugh. And I mean, it is, but has anyone, I mean, obviously people have, but have any of you read The Odyssey as an adult? Because me and Milo were talking about the Trojan horse. Well, it was on something that we were watching, and Lee and Milo both thought this was like a historic story, like a thing that happened in history. I was like, I'm pretty sure this was in the Odyssey. Don't think it's real. I think it was kind of a kind of thing that did happen, that things were Trojan horsed into, and then there was a war, but I don't think the actual Trojan horse was a Trojan horse. I think that's the story. So we kind of got into it. I was like Googling it and things when we were talking about the Odyssey. I did a GCSE in something called Classical Civilizations. It's basically ancient Greeks and Romans. And I did that GCSE because I was in love with my gay best friend who did that GCSE. I wasn't really that interested, but I did the whole 2 years and exams in a subject because I was in love with my gay best friend. And because of that, I do have some really random Greek and Roman mythology knowledge. Anyway, so because we were talking about that, first of all, we were talking about that like 2 days ago. And then I've been listening today to Grimoire Girl by Hilary Burton from One Tree Hill. She has written this book that's like a witchy book about like making witchy traditions in like modern times and for families and stuff. And I love it. I love the whole concept of this book. And she was talking about Ithaca and the Odyssey, and she keeps mentioning it, and I want to buy the book and read it with Milo, but it's a really big book and we both struggle with attention span. I love the idea of us reading it together, but will I get a chapter in and be like, I can't do this? I don't want to do it as an audiobook because I want it to be a thing that we do together. But I feel like it's probably like a 3-year commitment at the rate we can do this. So I would love to hear from those of you who have read it as an adult and can tell me realistically, can we do this? And also, if some of the stories are less interesting for me / Milo / both of us, can you skip around? I feel like you can. I feel like it's kind of that kind of thing. It's, you know, it's Odysseus and his journeys, but we could be like, well, maybe we want to learn about the Cyclops, maybe we want to go over here, maybe we want to go over there, let's go straight to the Trojan horse and then prequel it with this story. I feel like we can do that, but can we? Ignore this. I'm just trying to like refresh myself a little bit because I'm going to film some stuff. Anyway, so I bought some things from Tesco yesterday. I bought I need to go and get it from downstairs. Lee found me a little mini toothpaste, so I'm going to put that in my travel stuff. And then I bought these little pots, and I'll tell you why. Yesterday, did I say this in the vlog? I can't remember. I think I did. I was trying some different stuff. I was trying this foundation from Nisha, and it's so nice. And I mean, it didn't break out overnight. Time will tell. Maybe it'll be a mistake. But I thought I actually might prefer to bring this. I saw these for 50p, I think they were, in Tesco. So I bought 3 because it was 3 for 2. So less than 50p. And I'm going to decant a little bit of this and a little bit of my NARS one. And then I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to take this instead of the Beauty Pie contour because decisions have to be made. But the reason I'm talking about this, apart from the fact that I'm talking you to death about every little process of this packing for this trip, is I'm going to write on the lids of these what I'm putting in the pots. And the reason I'm going to do that is I used this all last week. What was that noise? All last week I used this as my facial cleanser. This is what I believed I had decanted. What is that noise in the distance? I believed that I had decanted this cleanser for our trip to New York, right? And then I don't know what it was. I don't know. It looked kind of weird. And then I found this. They are different. They are definitely different. Then I found this and I was like, what is this? What is this? If this is cleanser, what is this? This is shampoo. I've been washing my face with shampoo. I'm doing pretty well packing wise. I've pretty much got everything sorted. And then I put all of my tech stuff together. So I need to find somewhere in the house to charge it all that I'm not going to forget it's there. I think the kitchen makes the most sense, although I don't have, like, I should probably go and find a extension cable. That would make the most sense to do that. Oh, I know where we'll do this. Had a bit of a tidy up, and it doesn't look tidy, but I promise you it is compared to normal. Had a bit of tidy up in this area. Kind of reset my candle situation, so when I get back and just get straight on it. This, if you remember, was in the doorway, which I know this now leaves a big gap, but the natural light I was missing from this room, and by extension then this room, was crazy by blocking that window off completely. So now I've got a whole extra workspace in here, and then under there I've got like my wax, my Jesmonite supplies for making all of the like trays and stuff. Then I've got some of the, like, this is stuff that we blend together to make our stuff, and then we've got the things that are our blends, and then I've got a ton of other oils down there. These are just like larger bottles that are easier to store up there. Then I've got some jars in here. I've got, oh yeah, that needs another screw. Some jars in there, some jars and some stuff in here that's like ready for when I get back. One little moment of calm. And then this is now, I just literally put this here to see if it would fit on it, because I want to do like, you know, like a little curtain in front of this to cover it. And I thought, oh, I found this tension rod. I wonder if, but there's no space to put a tension rod here. It's going to need to be like attached, which I'll do, but that's a when I get back job. So I've now got this as kind of an electronics area, because this is where my printer's going to be plugged in all the time, rather than having to pull it out every time. So if that's where the plugs are, and I have like kind of a little space here, I can move this. To do it, I may as well get out. Literally, I have so many things that need to be charged. So this isn't going to be like a one and done situation. I'm going to have to go through and individually charge. I decided to bring 2 of these. I just thought, what if Molly doesn't have one? I mean, she lives there, but you know. I will feel bad if I'm using one and she doesn't have one. I've got there like cameras. My film camera has like quite a bit of film still in it. This is my digital camera, which I'm having a lot of fun with. Charges for those things. Nobody report me to the fire services, because this is probably not safe. In case you've ever wondered how I get the wax off the floor, I've got a steam mop. I don't do this very often because it's just going to happen again. And I don't do it very, you know, like there's going to be wax still under there. But just for the bulk of where we're walking, occasionally I do this. And I thought I would, I mean, look, if I wasn't holding this, I'd be holding the wire. The phone, I mean. But this is pretty fantastic. If you haven't got a steam mop, I don't think you necessarily need one for regular stuff. But if you're a candle maker, I think maybe you do. Now, remember the other day when I had a red nail polish in my hand and I said I was going to paint my nails on Thursday. And I said, I don't know why I was going to paint my nails, because I was going to wear trainers the whole time. What was the point? And I feel like I was walking this way. I feel like I walked through here and I was holding the nail polish and I was like, da, 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 da. Why would I paint my nails? Where did I put nail polish? It's Thursday. I'm not sure I'm ever going to find that nail polish again, truthfully. I haven't got a clue where it went. I think I've probably got another red nail polish, but you know, pick that out one. Pick that one out specifically. Forward planning just doesn't work for me. Right, anyway, I think I'm kind of done. I've got some other bits to do before I log on for work, so I tried to kind of power through and get stuff done that I wanted to get done today. Still want to clean up the bedroom, but I've got time. It's just because I'm working till 10 tonight, and after that I feel like it's not really socially acceptable for me to be like making too much noise in the house on my like manic tear, because Milo and Lee probably want to go to sleep. So I will go to sleep at a reasonable time, maybe, although I feel like I didn't sleep well last night. I feel like I'm in a bit of a mind racing, can't switch it off at the moment. So we'll see. But then I'm working in the office all day tomorrow, so I don't even like have my lunch hour to get bits done. And when I come home, I'm going straight out to the golf club dinner thing for my dad. And then Saturday I go, so I don't even know. But I'm not. It's not important. None of this is important. We don't need to feel overwhelmed. It's supposed to be fun. I'm taking 2 pairs of I was going to say nail polish. See, it's on the brain. 2 pairs of sunglasses. I'm taking my very favourite, cannot ever be without, need to be cleaned, Ray-Bans. They're just my favourite. I think they're the most millennial of all sunglasses, and I love them so much. And then I'm taking my fun ones that I bought from Primark recently. Because, you know, what if I'm feeling fun? What if I'm feeling fun? I was going to take my Mickey or my Minnie mouse ears, but I thought that's mad because I'm definitely going to buy Minnie ears when we go to Disney. Definitely. Lee, speaking of how cute he was yesterday when he was cleaning my trainers for me, he also bought me some Hong Kong dollars, which is cute. So I'll probably bring back some merch for him and Milo. I mean, I was going to do that anyway, but you know, now Lee will have effectively paid for it. But I'm definitely going to get some mini ears. Because I'm just thinking of accessories now. So sunglasses, I've also got this one squidgy case, so I'm probably going to put my Ray-Bans in that, and then I'll just put these in a pocket in my bag. I've got my UV umbrella, which arrived, which is great. I put my toothpaste in the liquids bag, also good. I've got everything this is actually quite heavy. I've got everything that I need in here. I could move things around because I've still only got half a case full of stuff. So I could definitely move things around. I'm a bit of a pack rat and I like to have things accessible to me. So while I'm on the plane, most of this stuff I'm going to want to be able to access is the thing. I don't want to have to be getting into a case in the middle of the flight. 14 hours is a long time. Sometimes when we drive somewhere for like 3 hours, I regret putting a bag in the boot. So a 14-hour flight, I feel like although this is going to be a lot of stuff in this bag, I would like to have all of the things available to me during the flight, which is just a me thing. And then all the tech is probably going to go in here as well. But that's where we're at. I've even taken like not a journal, but I've taken some pages out of my Filofax and put them in this book so that I've got that as well. I don't know what trip I think I'm going to go on. Oh, my Switch! Imagine if I'd forgotten, imagine. 14 hours. Just charged this up, so I need to put this in here in one of the many pouches. I've just got like pouches on pouches on pouches. I think there should be another pouch. I feel like I'm missing, on pouches. I wonder if will this fit in one of these pouches? I don't know, but I think I've got everything. I know some of you will be watching this like, this is absolute insanity. But this is my comfort zone. Knowing that I have absolutely everything that I could possibly need. And bear in mind, I am still packing in a carry-on. So I feel like I'm still being reasonable with the volume of stuff. Just my priorities are off. My priorities are different from other people's. This is where people are like, what are you doing? Whereas clothes, I feel like I can take a lot less clothes. A lot less of that stuff. Even makeup, I feel like I've been pretty good with. But it's all the other things. It's all the what ifs. It's like, do I need to take this many medications with me? Yes, I do. Thanks for asking. It's just to make me feel comfortable. And I would do this whether Lee was coming with me or not. Just the idea of being on a flight and not having the available nail file. That might not bother you. That would I would lose sleep over it. What if I was on a flight and I didn't have a nail file? I don't remember the last time I needed a nail file on a flight. But if I did, though, imagine.